Welcome to Easy Higher Mathematics.
And continuously differentiable and absolutely integrable in an interval minus infinity comma plus infinity, then f of x is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity integral minus infinity to infinity f of t e raised to I s into t minus x dt ds. So here the terms that is piecewise continuous and differentiable, also absolutely integrable. So piecewise continuous and absolutely integrable. So what are the terms? So what is piecewise continuous? So piecewise continuous. So let us take an example. The curve will be this one. So this is one. Then another we can take this one. This one. So these end points must be equal. So this is one of the example for piecewise continuous. So this is continuous. This term is continuous. This term is continuous. This breaking point must be same. So this is one of the example for piecewise continuous curve. So this is continuous and it is differentiable. So this is continuous as well as differentiable. Then second one is absolutely integrable. So what is the condition for absolutely integral? That is modulus or integral minus infinity to infinity mod f of x star exist. So what is exist means it must be finite or it is a finite quantity. So if these two conditions satisfies, we can get this equation f of x is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity integral minus infinity to infinity f of t e raised to is into t minus x dt ds equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity integral minus infinity to infinity f of t. So this is equal to e raised to ist minus isx dt ds. So this is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity integral minus infinity to infinity f of t e raised to ist into e raised to minus ix dt ds. So we split into two integrals, that is 1 by 1 by root 2 pi 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 1 by 2 pi can be written as 1 by root 2 pi 1 by root 2 pi, then integral minus infinity to infinity integral minus infinity to infinity. So you take this dt. So we take the function consists of dt. So that is e raised to or f of t e raised to ist dt. So this is one set. So remaining e raised to minus isx ds. E raised to isx ds. So this is equal to 1 by root 2 pi. You take this 1 by root 2 pi here. So that is integral minus infinity to infinity 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of t e raised to ist dt. So this is one set. Remaining e raised to isx ds. Now we take this is equal to capital F of s. So that is equal to, that is this f of x, this is f of x. So f of x is equal to 1 by root 2 pi. You take this is equation number 1 also, this is equation number 1. So that is f of x 1 by root 2 pi. So this is we taken as capital F of s, that is integral minus infinity to infinity f of s e raised to isx. So that is, sorry, there one minus, so that is minus isx, okay, isx, that is e raised to minus isx ds, comma where f of s is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of t e raised to ist dt. So this is the Fourier transform of f of t. So this is the Fourier transform of f of t. By replacing t by x, what will be the answer? That is f of s is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of x e raised to isx dx. By dummy variable or we can replace t by x. So this is the Fourier transform of f of x. So from where we get this s? So if here f of x e raised to isx, the coefficient of is in the e power is taken as here s. So if here s by 2, we get f of s by 2. If here 2s, we get f of 2s. So this is the Fourier transform of f of x. So this is the first formula. Number 1 implies, question number 1 implies f of x is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity integral minus infinity to infinity f of t e raised to is into t minus x dt ds. So this can be written as 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity integral minus infinity to infinity. You keep the f of t same, e raised to I theta. What is e raised to I theta? E raised to I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. That is cos s into t minus x plus I sin s into t minus x. So remaining dt ds. So this is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity integral, we keep this f of t and we take ds. So that is integral minus infinity to infinity cos s into t minus x, s into t minus x plus I sin s into t minus x ds. So remaining we put or after that we put dt. Since cos theta is an even function, minus infinity to infinity can be written as 2 into 0 to infinity. Since sine is the odd function, this value will be 0. Since cos s into t minus x is an even function. So this is equation number 2. Even function integral minus infinity to infinity cos s into t minus x ds is equal to 2 into 0 to infinity cos s into t minus x ds, because this is an even function, and sin s into t minus x is odd. Integral minus infinity to infinity sin s into t minus x ds is equal to 0. So this we can verify only when the lower limit is the negative of upper limit. That is, here plus infinity, here minus infinity. So lower limit is the negative of upper limit. Then we can verify it is even or odd. Otherwise, no use. So here infinite minus infinity to plus infinity, it is the lower limit is the negative of upper limit. Then we can apply this condition. So cos theta is an even function. Then we can, this is called symmetric. So that is 2 into 0 to infinity. So that is 2 into 0 to infinity. And sin s into t minus x is an odd function. This value is equal to 0. Therefore, we can substitute in the equation number 2. So what is equation number 2? Two implies f of x is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of t. Then integral minus infinity to infinity cos s into t minus x, cos s into t minus x ds plus integral minus infinity to infinity plus I into infinity sin s into t minus x ds. Now we can use these terms. So this is equal to 2 into, so that is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of t. This can be written as 2 into 0 to infinity cos s into t minus x ds plus 0 into dt. So this is equal to what? These 2 to cancel. That is 1 by pi integral 0 to or integral minus infinity to infinity integral 0 to infinity f of t cos s into t minus x ds dt. So this is also one of the formula. So here integral minus infinity to infinity integral 0 to infinity f of t cos s into t minus x ds dt. So both are f of x, correct? Both are the previous formula, that is also f of x. This is also f of x. So if we know the capital F of s, we can use the first formula. If you don't know the capital F of s, we can substitute this also. Now let us see one example. Suppose f of x is equal to, so f of x is equal to 1, 0 less than x less than infinity. So this is one of the example also. F of x is equal to 1 means it is a constant function. It is also continuous. Okay. So f of x is equal to 1. So what is integral minus, here limit is equal to 0 to infinity only, so we take that limit, that is 0 to infinity mod f of x dx. Now integral 0 to infinity mod f of x dx is equal to what? Equal to integral 0 to infinity, what is mod f of x? That is equal to mod 1 dx. So that is equal to integral 0 to infinity dx. So that is equal to x to the limit 0 to infinity, that is equal to infinity, is not finite. It is not finite. So we cannot express this as a Fourier we cannot express this as a Fourier integral. So that is, if f of x is equal to pi by 2 for mod x less than 1 equal to 0 mod x greater than 1, then we have to show f of x is equal to integral 0 to infinity cos lambda x sin lambda divided by lambda d lambda. Also to prove integral 0 to infinity sin lambda by lambda d lambda is equal to pi by 2. So let us do this problem. So for that we need these two formulas. What is the formula here? F of x is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of s e raised to minus isx ds, and f of s is equal to capital F of s is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of x e raised to isx dx. So to find this f of x, we need a capital F of s. So that f of s can be found by this formula capital F of s. So starting from here. So before that, what is the function? How this function we can define? So this is f of x is equal to pi by 2 for mod x less than 1. What is mod x less than 1? So this is 1, this is minus 1. This is 1, this is minus 1. So mod x less than 1 means in between plus 1 and minus 1. So this one. This is not a curve, this area only. So that is 1 to minus 1. So just put plus 1 and minus 1. So in between this one, our value is equal to pi by 2. Or we can write inside here pi by 2, that is better. This is mod x less than 1 and value is equal to what? Pi by 2. Next one, mod x greater than 1. So mod x greater than 1 means this side and this side. So that is mod x greater than 1, mod x greater than 1. So for example, if you take minus 2, what is mod minus 2? Mod minus 2 is equal to 2. It is greater than this one. So same way, if you put a plus 2, that is equal to greater than 1. So if you take any element or any value less than this minus 1 and greater than this plus 1, both are satisfies the second condition. So mod x greater than 1, its value is equal to 0. So this value is equal to 0, this value is equal to 0. So by using this condition, we can split this integral to 3 integrals. Okay. So capital F of s is equal to we take this formula 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of x e raised to I sx dx. But our question contains no s, only lambda. So we can take instead of x we can at last we can put lambda. S is equal to lambda. That's enough. So this is equal to what? So this is equal to 1 by root 2 pi This can be split into three integrals. So that is integral minus infinity to minus 1. So that is, this is here we take minus infinity, this is we take plus infinity. So minus infinity to minus 1, that is minus 1, f of x e raised to isx dx plus integral minus 1 to 1 f of x e raised to isx dx plus integral 1 to infinity f of x e raised to isx dx. Now what? Integral minus infinity to minus 1 value is equal to 0. So that is equal to 1 by root 2 pi. First one is 0. Second one is integral minus 1 to 1 f of x value is equal to pi by 2. F of x value is equal to pi by 2 e raised to isx dx plus third one is equal to value 0, so that is 0. So this is capital f of s is equal to 1 by root 2 pi, that is pi by 2 can be taken outside, that is integral minus 1 to 1 e raised to isx dx. This e raised to isx can be written as 1 by root 2 pi by 2 integral minus 1 to 1 cos sx plus I sin sx dx. So that is equal to this one root by 1 by root by cancel. So that is root of pi by 2 root 2. So here 1 2. So 2 root 2 1 pi we can cancel. So remaining same to the previous theorem. What is cos theta? Cos theta is an even function and sin theta is an odd function. We can verify only when what? The limit, lower limit is the negative of upper limit. So here 1, here minus 1. So we can verify whether it is even or odd. So first one is odd function or even function. So that can be written as integral 0 to 1 cos sx dx plus second one is equal to 0. So cos sx is an even function, so that can be written as 2 into 0 to 1, and the sin sx is an odd function, that value is equal to 0. This is true only when the lower limit is the, what is the answer? That is equal to root of pi by 2 root 2 here. So this 2 to cancel, so we can write get root of pi by root 2. So integral cos x can be written as our formula sin sx by s, limit is minus or 0 to 1. So sin cos ax integration is sin x by a, here parameter is x, so constant is s. Now apply the limit, that is root of pi by or root pi by root 2, upper limit sin s by s minus sin 0 is equal to 0, because if you put x is equal to 0, sin 0 is equal to 0. So this is equal to root pi by root 2 sin s by, or we can write one more term, that is sin 0 by s, reason sin 0 equal to 0. So that is by s. So this is the value of capital F of s. Once again we move to f of x. So this one value is equal to this one, then we can substitute here. So that is equal to what? Therefore, this is equation number 1. From 1, this capital F of x is equal to we take here this value, that is 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity capital F of s e raised to minus isx ds. So that is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity. F of s value is equal to this one, that is root of pi by 2 sin s by s e raised to minus isx ds. So that is this root pi and this cancel. Root 2 is equal to 2, that is equal to 1 by 2 integral minus infinity to infinity sin s by s. Now this can be written as, or we can keep this one, that is enough, that is e raised to minus isx ds. So what is the value? This is the f of x value. So this is equal to, we have to get one cos term, so we have to split this one, okay? So f of x is equal to, so this is equal to, we have to get one cos term, so we have to split this one, okay? So f of x is equal to, for our answer we need one cos term, so we can split this one, that is 1 by 2 integral minus infinity to infinity sin s by s e raised to is is equal to what? Cos sx plus, not plus, minus, so minus I sin sx ds. So this is equal to 1 by 2 integral minus infinity to infinity sin s by s cos sx minus I into sin sx into sin s whole divided by s ds. Once again check, because upper limit, the lower limit is the negative of upper limit. So once again we have to check even or odd function. So sin theta, that is sin s is odd function, s is odd function, odd by odd is equal to even, cos sx is an even function, totally even function. And sin sx is odd function, s is odd function, so odd by odd is equal to even. Again sin s is odd, so even into odd is equal to odd. That means this is fully odd, this is even. Understood? Sin s is odd function. Yes, the power of s is equal to 1, therefore it is also odd function. So odd by odd is equal to even. Then even into even is equal to even. Here this is even, sin is odd, therefore even into odd is equal to odd. Odd function means this value is equal to 0. So that is 1 by 2. This can be written as 2 into integral 0 to infinity sin s cos sx by s into ds minus this is equal to 0. So that is equal to, so this is f of x equal to, these two to cancel, integral 0 to infinity sin s cos sx whole divided by s ds. So our answer is fully in lambda, so put s is equal to lambda. So that is f of x is equal to integral 0 to infinity sin s cos not sin s, sin lambda cos lambda x d lambda whole divided by lambda. So this is the first part. Now for the second part, put x is equal to 0, because for second part we don't have this cos term, so we can put x. If you put x is equal to 0, cos 0 is equal to 1, though we cannot substitute any value for lambda before the integration, so we can substitute only value for x. Okay, so put x is equal to 0. Put x is equal to 0, f of x becomes f of 0 integral 0 to infinity sin lambda cos 0 d lambda whole divided by lambda. But f of 0, what is f of 0? I already explained you. So here minus 1 plus 1, this value is equal to only pi by 2. Since 0 lies in between minus 1 and plus 1, this value is equal to pi by 2. That is, pi by 2 is equal to integral 0 to infinity sin lambda by lambda d lambda, because cos 0 is equal to 1. So this is our required answer. I have to show f of 0 is equal to 1 by 2 from that f of x. So that is the question. So let us do. So verify what is given. X less than 0. X less than 0. The x less than 0 means this one. So this value is equal to given as 0. And x greater than 0, that is given as e raised to minus x. And at this point, so at this point value is equal to 1 by 2. So this is given. So x less than 0 means negative side, that value is equal to 0. And x greater than 0 positive side, its value is equal to e raised to minus x, and equal to 0 at x is equal to 0, the value is equal to 1 by 2. So, same to the formula. What is formula? F of s. So, capital F of s is equal to formula 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of x e raised to isx dx. So here 2 intervals, not 3, 2 intervals. One, x less than 0, another x greater than 0, or greater than or equal to 0, no problem. So that is equal to, this is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to 0 f of x e raised to isx dx integral 0 to infinity f of x e raised to isx dx. We split it into two. One is negative or less than 0 and another is greater than 0. So this is equal to, now we can substitute the value. So this is equal to 1 by root 2 pi. First one is value 0. Second one is e raised to minus x. So that is integral 0 to infinity e raised to minus x e raised to isx dx. Now this is equal to 1 by root 2 pi. So now base are same, that is integral 0 to infinity. This base are same, that is e raised to x into is minus 1 dx. Since the limit is infinity, it is better you take minus common. So that is e raised to minus x into, then what? 1 minus I s dx. So if the limit is infinity and the value is, the function is e power, you take minus common, then if you put limit e raised to minus infinity is equal to 0. So that is the trick. So this is equal to 1 by root 2 pi e raised to ax integration is what? E raised to ax by s, that is e raised to minus x into 1 minus is by minus 1 minus is. The limit is 0 to infinity. So that is 1 by root 2 pi minus 1 by 1 minus is. So remaining upper limit e raised to minus infinity, lower limit e raised to 0. E raised to minus infinity is equal to 0 and e raised to 0 is equal to 1. So that is root 2 pi minus 1 by 1 minus is. This is 0 minus 1. The reason is what? E raised to minus infinity is equal to 0. E raised to 0 is equal to 1. So this minus minus plus, so that is 1 by root 2 pi 1 by 1 minus 1 by 1 minus is. So this is equal to 1 by root 2 pi multiplying with the conjugate. What will be the answer? That is 1 plus is by s square plus 1, because, or we can write the full terms, that is 1 minus is into 1 plus is multiplied by the conjugate. This is equal to 1 by root 2 pi 1 plus is divided by a plus ib into a minus ib is equal to a square plus b square. So that is 1 plus s square. This is a minus ib. This is a plus ib. So a minus ib into a plus ib is equal to a square plus b square. That is 1 plus is divided by 1 plus s square. So that is f of s. Now f of x is equal to, f of x is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity capital F of s e raised to minus isx ds. So now substitute the value for this f of s, that is 1 by root 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of s is 1 plus is by 1 plus s square e raised to minus isx ds. There is one more, 1 by root 2 pi. So this is equal to root 2 pi cancel, that is 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity. This is what? 1 plus is by 1 plus s square into cos sx minus I sin sx ds. E raised to ix can be written as cos sx into I sin sx. Now sin sx plus is into cos sx minus I square into s sin sx whole divided by 1 plus s square ds. So that is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity here cos Sx by 1 plus s square minus I into sin Sx by 1 plus s square, this by this one, then plus I into s cos Sx by 1 plus s square minus I square value is equal to minus value is equal to plus s sin Sx by ds. Now listen. So cos Sx is even function, 1 plus s square is even function, so this is fully even. Sin Sx is odd function, this is even function, so odd by even is odd. Then cos Sx, s is odd function because the power is 1, cos Sx is even, so odd and even is equal to odd. Denominator is also even, so odd by even is equal to odd. So this is odd function, this is also odd function. S is odd function, sin is odd function, so odd and odd is equal to even. This is even, so even by even is equal to even. So this is E, this is odd, this is odd, this is even. So you can understand this and don't need to write more. Okay, yes. So odd term fully 0 because the limit is lower limit is the negative of upper limit, so that is 0 and this is also 0. So this is equal to 1 by 2 pi 1 by 2 pi. What is LHS? That is f of x. So f of x is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity. So even function fully we can take 2 into. So 2 into 0 to infinity cos Sx by 1 plus s square plus s sin x by 1 plus s square. So we can write in a single term, these two to cancel, that is 1 by pi integral 0 to infinity, here cos Sx plus s sin Sx divided by 1 plus s square. Now put s is equal to lambda, that is f of x is equal to, put s is equal to lambda because our answer is fully in lambda. So f of x is equal to 1 by pi integral 0 to infinity cos lambda x plus lambda sin lambda x whole divided by 1 plus lambda square. So d lambda. So this is our first part. Now second one is we need the value of 0. What is the function value at x is equal to 0. So that is put x is equal to 1 by pi integral 0 to infinity. This value is equal to cos 0 plus lambda sin 0 divided by 1 plus lambda square d lambda. We cannot put any value for lambda because the integration is not over. So what is this one? This is equal to 1 by pi integral 0 to infinity 1 cos 0 value is equal to 1, that is 1 plus lambda square d lambda. So this is equal to 1, this is 0. So this is equal to, what is integration of 1 by 1 plus lambda square? That is equal to 1 by pi tan inverse of lambda. That is integration formula. 1 by 1 plus lambda square is 1 by pi tan inverse of infinity minus tan inverse of 0. That is equal to 1 by pi by 2 minus 0. That is equal to 1 by 2. So
f of 0 is equal to 1 by 2 is the required answer.